Oh, it's gonna be a lovely episode today. I can feel it already.
Love you, baby.
Lovely.
Yeah, nigga. Oh no, I got the mics on, my nigga. Yeah, cause we about to get this flow on.
There we go.
Oh, you on here, shorty? The benefactor you took for granted. Underground star lord, my ego to shape the planet. Great advantage and great the damage till made the man is safe and stranded, straight and slanted. I'll embrace the fate that's handed. The 8th commandment, my place is planted, immovable and suitable for kiddie raps and high school musicals. Dirty your cuticles with this irrefutable grime. Semi-dutiful, indisputable, a cubicle grind. Such flows, gustos, Russ Crowe, a beautiful mind. Struck gold, a just glow, plus Joe salutable slime. I'm too legit, raps pugilist with this music shit, it's in my soul. Strong as a trolls, computer click, Bermuda trips with cougar chicks, eating skewer fish, peculiar twists. All I can be, make my recruiter piss. Your shooter wrist, so uterus, check for estrogen. Father moms call us all, fuck how your confession in, nigga. Shit. Show mouth, nigga. That's how we do. I just wanted to break a 16 off for them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Happy Wednesday. You know, I started off
that.
Happy Wednesday.
Hey, we back in full force, man. How y'all feel out there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was hot.
Oh yeah. Thank you,
I was
E.
trying to do some ad-libs.
Thank you, E. You know what I'm saying, E? Cause I be spitting them bars, E.
Yes,
You
do.
feel me?
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? Real
Yes, you
shit.
do. Birthday boy in the house.
It's Gemini season, baby.
God
Oh man, it's Gemini season.
He was getting lit this weekend, y'all.
Did you
Man.
get
He
some
was
sloppy
getting lit this
toppy?
weekend,
Man, it
y'all.
don't stop. It don't stop.
Yeah.
It's several days of this shit. It's
I
not
see.
going. So
I see. He came in this joint with bottles on top of
Bottles
bottles.
on top of
That's how we
bottles.
doing
I
it.
think he got some
That's
new
how we
gazelles
doing
on
it.
and shit.
We riding waves.
That nigga on his sway, on his wave, strong.
Surfing.
He got,
out here,
he
we
got
on
some
top of
sloppy
things.
toppy. His beard looked thicker.
Oh, that's what
Yeah,
it was.
it's a little darker.
He was ass diving. That's what he was. He was out that joint.
See?
He was getting that face muff on.
Hey,
Do your thing, boy. We ain't hating.
How
Celebrating. We ain't hating.
I'm
So
just trying to
how
find an
young
internet
are you?
connection, man. Wi-Fi luncheon, man. That's all
Oh,
I'm
here
trying to
we
do
go.
right
Here
now.
we
How
go.
young are you?
Oh,
Come on, man. Be proud of your age, man. Go
I'm
ahead with that bound
35,
shit.
man.
Be proud of that shit,
Oh,
nigga.
man.
Be proud of your age,
80s,
boy.
baby.
Niggas ain't live to be
35.
35 out here, homie. You know what I'm saying? Be
I know,
proud of
I
that.
know. It's a beautiful
Yeah,
thing,
I
man.
Definitely.
Straight pound KD, man. LeBron and them about to get swept. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh, you
but,
hating ass
I
nigga.
mean, you know,
Go
it's a beautiful thing, man. Just to be alive, man. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
all
we
day.
can't waste time on things that don't add to our life, to our existence, to our experiences.
That's your
our
birthday
memories.
message.
You know what I'm saying? To the pleasure that we
My nigga
we
got a
feel
birthday message.
and experience in our lives.
right.
That's what's
You
up.
understand what I'm saying?
All right.
That
You know?
it's that's true.
Yeah,
That's true. I
yeah.
feel the same way.
I
Like
feel
wasted
that too.
time. Get out of my
Yeah, you
get out of my
can't waste
space.
time. You can't waste
Yeah.
time. man.
People waste time easy though, like without effort. They just waste
Without
time
even
easy. You know what I'm
noticing.
saying? Yeah, without even noticing. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't even noticing. When I was in Vegas this week, God damn it, my voice is just coming back.
Yeah.
They don't waste no time out there.
Oh yeah.
I was looking for the cops. I said, "Is
Oh,
this
yeah.
shit illegal?
You-
Isn't this illegal?"
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna ask you some trick questions about Vegas.
Oh,
Here we go. Let's do it.
She know the number one.
I was
rule.
out there for a bachelorette party.
Oh, you already know you got it in.
No,
out
I
there.
didn't. I wish.
You ain't get high out there? You ain't smoking nothing?
No, I
What
didn't.
kind of question is that? I know that's a criminal. That's
That's
like a
Right.
criminal.
No, it's not.
That's
no,
not like
it's
a criminal question, nigga.
fuck is that a criminal
yeah,
question?
because-
Depending on what state you in, nigga. Shit. What the fuck you mean?
You know where she work?
Nigga, not
She
the-
can't answer.
Damn, T.
They gonna
Now
like,
you with the
we-
extra
we-
info.
Look, they
She
gonna,
put it out
we need to take you in to take a urinalysis,
Right.
ma'am.
Oh, because of these two niggas.
It was only poppy seeds.
Look.
I only ate everything bagels all day.
So we're against weed on the Crown 360
Nah.
pound now.
I am.
Uh,
But we know this already.
Yeah, you didn't
Shoot.
have to
There's
kill a move
nothing
like that.
wrong with
sorry.
medicinal
Thank you.
marijuana.
Medicinal,
Medicinal.
yeah.
I
It sound like
can't-
you was
That's not
smoking
what
out.
it is, but it's the thought that counts.
I have a
You
thick
know what
tongue.
saying?
I'm sorry.
Oh, now that's a Vegas question right there. That make you want to ask more about Vegas. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm
in your
saying.
bachelorette party, what kind of things happen? Because I know y'all had them strippers out. And you know one thing I know about them nigga strippers? They get to slap dicks on bitches'
You
faces.
said nigga
Man.
Yeah, they get to
It
slap
was
dicks on bitches'
all
faces?
over the
Terms,
place.
nigga
So you
strip-
saw it. Tell the truth.
I saw free lap dances.
Oh yeah, see.
It was like on the strip, like really,
Yeah,
like
yeah. It was getting it in.
oh my
And them
god,
girls
naked
getting
people
it.
everywhere.
Yeah.
People were so naked. I
Naked
was like,
people
well,
everywhere.
you know, they had the pasties and the thongs on.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
Okay.
wow.
Do tell more.
They really do
Do
walk
tell
around
more.
half naked around here.
You gotta love
We need
Vegas.
to plan
I
the
want a
Vegas
scavenger
trip
hunt.
for Crown 360.
Yeah.
I got this guy to put I was like, Sarah, look, this is my last dare. I need to win this scavenger hunt. I need you to put $5 between my titties right now. That motherfucker said, sure. He took out a knot. I said, damn, I should have asked for 100.
With those juggies, that nigga was like, I give you
gotta
5
stop
for each
cheating
fucking
low,
So
man.
nugget.
good because I won
Come on,
$100 for the whole scavenger hunt, and it was
Nice.
Well, it looked like
fun.
y'all had fun though. We
was
seen
fun.
you
It
on
was
Instagram. It looked like you had fun and shit.
my first time
Flaking it up.
flying. Have you guys flew?
Yeah, I
5
flew
hours?
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I went
I
out there
hated
before.
flying to
long.
Vegas.
You don't
The
like-
flight
you don't
is
like
too
to fly?
long.
Yeah,
I
it's
hate to
long.
fly. I was on volume. I was
you
like,
was dope
"Hi
the fuck
everyone."
up.
To
You
fly?
was dope the fuck up.
Man, everyone in that section was my best friend.
Nah, flying is weird though. You know, for if it's your first
Wow,
time,
yeah.
if it's your first time, it could be real weird for you, dog. Cause that turbulence, when I experienced my first turbulent,
How old was you though? How old was you when you
Takeoff
first
and
started?
I was an
landing
adult,
is
nigga, and I
crazy.
still was not
Oh,
comfortable
yeah.
with shaking
Yeah,
in
your
the
butt-
air
your
like that.
asshole- His
You know
asshole
what
was
I'm saying?
tight. He was like
The
this.
fuck
That's
is you
the
talking
question.
about?
How old was you when you first flew?
His ass was tight.
Nigga, I'm
I
asking the
might've been
person
like
beside me, is
12
it
or
supposed to shake like this?
13. Maybe 12 or 13 when I first
I was
flew.
like 8 or 9 when I first flew.
Oh, this
that was
privileged
the
ass.
I know.
Oh, privileged ass hunter ass nigga. I'm taking flights at 8 with my parents,
I was
nigga.
like, you better walk to work.
Nigga.
I died.
I ain't took
That's
my
that
first.
Fort Washington privilege. You know about that.
Damn,
Nigga,
why they going
okay,
on
about
me like
that,
that?
I know about it. Why I ain't taking flights until I was an adult,
Where
nigga.
did you
Hey,
go
I
to the
know.
Virgin
I
Islands?
caught charges and everything before I took my motherfucking first flight.
And I had an aunt that lived in San Diego.
Oh
So I
wow,
used to go out there
that's
like
that's a
that.
long ass
Oh, so
flight.
you was
Yeah.
cultured as a young nigga, huh? You knew about some
So
spots.
you was escorted by one of those big titty flight attendants and shit.
I
I
used to
used to
At
want to be
9
a
years
flight
old.
Someone
attendant.
like you?
Yeah.
They ain't like that no more though.
Got
They
that
ain't-
see-through
they
dress
ain't-
on over there talking about big titties. Watch
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah, she
I
still
used
think
to
she in
wanna be a
Vegas.
flight
Anyway,
attendant. That was my
anyway,
thing.
It was
Yeah.
it
good.
was such a cool, calm flight to San Diego. Since y'all want to call me a bougie Carlton or Fresh Prince ass nigga.
You said Carlton. Now I'm gonna call you Carlton because you said it. Come on, nigga, do the dance. Come on, do it, nigga.
It's not unusual. By anyone. Did my hair just fall down?
Yeah,
little bit,
it flipped a little bit.
A little bit.
It flipped a
Took
little bit. It was
dive.
supposed to do that though,
A
right?
little dive.
She clicked the button. That joint just relaxed for a minute. That's cool. That's cool. Press the button back, get it back right. You saw
Don't
good.
shake your head too hard, EJ. See, that's why you can't pull a person's head.
See, you know we missed each other because niggas is in this joint just lunching for
little
the first
dive.
10 minutes.
All the
Niggas ain't talking about shit. Niggas is in this joint geeking and shit. But that's so we glad you back though, E. You feel
I'm
me?
glad to
You know what I'm
see you
saying?
All right, so hold on. So I'm gonna pull my scenario out, right?
Weed back up.
All right, so we was talking about this pregame. Get straight to it. I was rapping to my man one time, right? You know, we talking, having a conversation not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Chilling conversation. It gets to a point where it's like, you know, if my son got head behind the stairwell in high school, I wouldn't be mad at him. But if my daughter was giving head behind the stairwell in high school, I'd be mad at her.
Wow. Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm like, well, damn, like if they both your kids, what's the difference? Or why is it a double standard to the point where the young boy or the adolescent boy or the teenage boy, hey, you can get sex from a woman, but you don't teach the young girl to be sexually,
Promiscuous.
you know, and I don't want to just say promiscuous, just like you sleeping with everybody else, but just to be
Sexually
confident and liberal
Oh, okay, I got
and, you
you.
know, forward. Like, you know, if you
Like
get some-
Amber Rose.
I mean, what I'm saying is like,
Hold on, you do not want your daughter to be like Amber Rose. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Don't even say that shit out
So-
She
loud.
just got dumped
Nah.
for being
Nigga, you fuck out of here.
I kid. I'm just
Oh, okay,
saying,
my
you know.
bad. That shit shocked the
She's-
shit out of
but
my right
Amber
ear.
Rose is one of those women that advocate for
We gotta go to the slut
sexual
walk, man.
equality.
we going to the slut walk.
But this is what I was trying to tell my beautiful friends right here, right? E, before
Right,
you had got
right,
here.
right.
I was trying to tell them that it's been proven, and I don't want to say proven. I just want to say it's been already. It's been already. Yeah, because I don't want to say that. It's been
Yeah,
already kind of like exercised through cultural understanding, through far as like the general consensus that women are more affected emotionally with sex than men can be. Men are known to be unattached with their feelings when they having sex. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, if that's an understanding amongst adult women, then wouldn't you think that a child, a young girl would be even more emotionally vulnerable to understand what sex means or how it feels when she's encountering it, opposed to a young boy?
You talking to her, right?
I'm talking to you, nigga.
Shit, I don't agree with that at all.
So explain yourself, nigga. Explain yourself.
Because first and foremost of all, you're assuming that that's right.
Assuming that what's right.
As far as the standpoint of that women shouldn't be as sexually liberal as men. That's my whole point, my whole premise of my argument with the conversation. If you have your children, they both the same. They both 15, or if you have a boy or a girl. They're not both the same
because they 15. They're not both the same.
Of course they're not. I'm talking about they're both your kids, and that's why I don't want the conversation to be exaggerated where you teach a boy something and you teach a girl something. You know, that's my point from a standpoint of they're the same. They're your children. Why are you teaching your son that it's cool to get his dick sucked behind the stairwell?
I don't think that's what they teaching. What I'm trying to get
I'm not saying that. Well, let me not exaggerate and say teaching that, but from a standpoint of it being cool.
Making
or be
it
more
acceptable.
acceptable.
But
you understand what I'm saying? Just like if
the
young lady was to do it and it was your daughter and she was 15, it wouldn't be acceptable. Let's use acceptable as the term. How about that?
But what I'm saying is, and I'm gonna get the ladies to talk after this, but what I'm saying is, when you got so much negative responses that happen, especially when you dealing with children, right? And so you got a young girl that has one, like I told you in the car, got one sexual encounter that gets noticed by the public children out there. That whole, just because she's seen the shit, this because people seen that one act, that could be her virgin breaking act. But because people saw it, they gonna say she a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
That's that exaggeration you're using by being a public scene
act.
and stuff
We all been children. We all know that we use this double standard that you speak of about.
It's happening.
It's alive and well. But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, I'm not opposed to teaching any boy or girl sexual liberation and confidence, but like I told you, that I believe that the young lady needs to be taught an extra sense of restraint and selectivity, because I told you because a young boy can impregnate a young girl and walk away. And them 9 months, that girl is not walking away from that child being cultivated and cooked up in her womb. So when I'm saying,
I don't think that has anything to do
yeah, but
I think you should teach both the boys and the girls to be selective and
definitely
choosy.
Definitely.
In a sense, that shouldn't just go towards the female.
But physically, I'm saying, if you want to break it down to layman's term, because spiritually, if I want to say spiritually, I would lose a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Right. But physically, a boy can walk away from sex not feeling any kind of physical thing unless the bitch got the clap or something.
My
you know
grandma used to say a man can pull his pants up and walk away, but a woman is left with that burden.
Right, you feel me? You feel me?
But
we know that.
I have a son. So, my son just turned 16, and he's starting to explore that. But I also teach my son to respect himself and his body.
True that.
It's a lot of diseases out here now, it doesn't just, it affects everyone. I don't want to lose my child. I want him to understand that be selective on who you choose as well, and the woman that you do choose. Make sure that she has respect for herself and her parents. And she matches his, what he's trying to, where he's trying to get in life, like education wise.
Right.
So I want him to wait. I told him, you're going to go through relationships if you do, but don't just give yourself up just to anyone and anybody. Because men have emotions just like women.
No, they do. Yeah.
And they go through those changes, so I had to explain to him the other day. I was like, do you know how to use a condom? I mean, if this does happen, but I pray that you do save yourself, wait, please.
so I guess what I'm throwing out there. I don't want him to
have sex. Like, I don't want him to be that hoe and I'm gonna be with this girl and that girl.
Oh, that's natural. Come on, man.
I don't want him because he be having sex. You see the
because
stigmas?
Men are hoes too.
But just because he starts having sex, he a hoe.
Well, if you are constantly having sex with multiple people, that is a hoish act.
But think about it. This is a mother talking about her son. Like, we didn't even get to a point where
I'm not talking about my son. I'm talking about the actions if he takes it.
Right. That's my point, though.
And I'm talking about any man that does have sex with multiple females. Why is it acceptable for a female to be a hoe and not a man? That's all I say.
I agree.
That's the point I was making.
It's the same to me.
So I'm not going against. That's the point I was making.
Yeah, it's the same to me from a woman's point.
But no, so what is your point though? I'm trying to get you to clearly make your point. I'm still lost. No, because you made your point.
Okay.
But
how is it different?
No.
How is it different?
Hunter, listen to me.
She kind of flowed into man.
No. I want you to make your point clear.
In regards to women and men being taught to be sexually liberal the same, how is that so hard to understand?
Because what I'm saying, listen, what I'm trying to tell you.
What is the confusing part?
I'm about to explain to you. Ready? Listen. What I'm trying to tell you is, both people got different things to lose. People are not losing the same things. Listen, what I'm trying to tell you. In this day and age, when a boy or girl get together without no actual consonants, so they reckless with they sex, right? Baby comes in. Now, a woman has to lose her physicality, her emotional state as far as what she go through postpartum or whatever. You know what I'm saying? With the God willing, it's a beautiful, healthy baby. But if it's not, that's something else to deal with. But what I'm saying is, the man is not dealing with that on the way that the woman is. What I'm saying is, but what that boy will get her in this day and age is, he will get them child support papers on him. You know what I'm saying? Before this nigga, but hold up. What I'm saying is, you're not teaching your daughter about bewaring of child support. But you will teach your son about, hey, be careful when you're dealing with women, because if you reckless, they will hit you with that child support.
And I definitely
be set back.
That.
Hold up, I want to understand. What do you say? Why are you not understanding that little girls are not being taught about child support as far as the same way that little boys are being taught that? You sat back like you didn't understand shit. I was just saying.
No, I'm saying, are we being taught about child support as kids at all?
Bruh, what I'm saying, listen. My point is, you're not. If you can't talk to a young girl and a young boy in the same. I wasn't
talking about child support. I'm talking about sex.
No, listen. I understand, but what I'm saying, that's why my whole point is, the consequences of, you can shake your head all you want, but what I'm saying is, the consequences about sex are not always equal when you're talking about the two people that are involved in it. Diseases, yeah, that's equal. But what I'm saying is, the other consequences not always equal, bruh. So the conversations are going to deviate a little bit. So it's no, you're not talking. If you talking to each child the same, you'll be irresponsible with the place of each individual. I don't want to
exaggerate about speaking to them the same. Of course, you're going to cater your. We talked about that already.
We said this in the car. The message, the overall general message would be the same, but you have to deliver it differently based on
you're going to stand on your square. You're going to teach your lessons based on who you are.
What would the message? I want to know what Hunter's message.
My point is, from a sexual standpoint.
You say you don't know.
My point is, what I'm saying is, I'm not going to teach my son to be more sexually liberal than I'm going to teach my daughter to be. What I'm saying is, if I'm gonna teach sex to my kids, I don't give a fuck if I got 3 daughters or 3 sons. I'm teaching them sex. Because they're going to end up in situations where they having sex. Give a fuck if I got a son or a daughter. I'm not going to teach my son it's okay to get head, and I'm going to be like, oh, daughter, you can't give head.
You can't give head, girl.
Nah. It doesn't make no fucking sense.
No, but that's simple. But you wouldn't explain it in the double standard that if
the double standard isn't created by me. That's why I'm not going to teach it. That's my point. Okay. I'm going to teach my daughter to be sexually liberal and understand her sexuality. If you're going to suck a nigga dick behind the stairwell,
what I'm saying
make sure you're the quarterback of the football team. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And he's LeBron James.
And be good at it.
Let me stop.
Wow.
Be good at it.
You know what? I hope you had nothing but boys, my nigga. I hope you had nothing but boys, my nigga. Straight up.
And use a condom.
Yeah.
A tongue condom.
You know what? God is a good God, though. God can give you nothing but boys, because he know damn well that was some dangerous shit. That was some dangerous shit this nigga just said.
But think about the extreme I just went to. It's not being taught to girls. We're teaching our boys, man, you can pull your dick out behind the stairwell and the girl can suck it. But
I don't think nobody's teaching boys that, bro. Like, that's a little bit too much.
Excuse me. I said teach, but earlier.
I understand what you're saying.
Acceptable. The term I mean to be using is acceptable.
To who? To who?
Just from a general conversation. Because at the same time, my point is, if your son is cool, if you're cool with your son getting a blowjob behind the stairwell, whose daughter is it going to be? Because if it's your daughter and you don't want her doing
You
that,
gonna be like, hell
then
no.
hell no. So how is it on one extreme that's cool for the boy?
But why you keep? But even if
That's
the bitch
my
was,
point.
even if the little daughter was getting head, I think the
just called her a
daughter.
bitch. Whole
I'm
time.
saying the daughter, the father, the parent would still be upset if she was caught getting head. You know what I'm saying? It's no. You keep emphasizing
assume
sucking dick. But when you keep emphasizing sucking dick and getting dick sucked, but what I'm saying is, if a little boy getting his dick sucked and a little girl getting her pussy ate, and the parents find out about both of them, they both by right should be a little bit upset. You know what I'm saying? Because if you
but at the end of the day, when the mother walk out the room, the dad is going high five the little boy. The dad is not going to high five the little girl.
You don't know that.
For doing whatever.
Somewhere you're like,
generally speaking, that's what the fuck happens.
So you don't
can't deny that.
You don't. So are women more emotionally in tune than men?
Yes, but that
Absolutely.
don't have
Hold
nothing
up.
to do with his point.
No.
His point is that he wants to teach both his son and his daughter to be sexually liberated.
But what my point is,
Point
I
blank.
get that. But what I'm saying is, okay, but what I'm saying is, you're not going to be telling them the same things. It's just not, because the world is so it's so many consequences that are so different, gender based now. You know what I'm saying?
I might not have to tell them the same things. I'm gonna get my message across.
Yeah, that's my whole point. Because I told you before,
important part.
I believe that women, I believe that girls should be taught a lot more, not a lot, but a little bit more restraint and selectivity than boys are, because it's a lot. Boys, given the way anatomy works and the way society works, a boy don't mind having sex and leaving. You know what I'm saying? And that responsibility is going to be on that woman. So what I'm saying,
I wasn't taught that way by my mother.
I ain't got a problem with sex and leaving.
My mother told me to make sure you don't lead nothing.
My nigga, it's a lot of motherfuckers that was taught a certain way that didn't walk that walk. You feel me? It's a lot of good, and they had good parents that ain't walk that walk that them parents taught.
But because of what you said, because men can just have the option to get up and leave, they should be taught to have the more restraint than women in my eyes. Because y'all will fuck anything for the most part. Anything that got a fat ass and a nice body and a cute face, y'all will put y'all
You know why? Because
y'all need to have more restraint than us. We have restraint.
That's the danger.
In comparison to y'all.
That's the danger.
We're very choosy in comparison to y'all. Y'all the ones that have lower standards in who
you know why
over women.
Because at the end of the day, this is what y'all gotta understand.
Smells like raspberry
at the
beret.
end of the day, a man, a boy, not a man, a boy can fuck and walk away. That's why.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. That's why y'all should be taught to be
but why? But listen, what I'm saying.
More than us.
Why would we be taught to be more choosy when it's more for y'all to have to deal with and bear with than us?
That don't matter.
I don't think you're being realistic right now.
I don't think that matters.
I don't think
it matters a lot.
Because you can go and say, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck her," and then walk away, and then next thing you know, you calling her talking about, "I think you burnt me." You got more than
I did that to a bitch. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm sorry.
My dick itching.
Hey, shorty. Hey, look, I'm sorry because that was fucked up. I felt bad about that for all these years, dog. Youngin gave me that pussy willingly too, and I banged that joint out. And like a week later, I called and said, "Bitch, did you burn me?" My motherfucker, I started coughing and shit. I said, "Oh shit."
That's why your ass should have used discretion. You should have been taught to use discretion and condoms.
Yeah.
If you wasn't out here just fucking whatever you thought was cute, you wouldn't have had that problem.
Nah, we prayed on it before we fucked though. That's why I thought the pussy was clean.
But you still started burning though.
No, I wasn't burning. I said I was coughing and I got nervous. You know what I'm saying? You know how you cough a little too hard? You say, nah, that ain't how I cough regularly.
What was that video when that dude was in line and he was itching his balls? And the lady said, "You okay?" He said, "Man, you got something.
Yeah.
I can't stop itching."
Hey, that shit out here. I be telling niggas all the time. Yeah, so I'm with you. Niggas do gotta have. I believe both people gotta have restraint. But what I'm saying is, men can be irresponsible physically. Like that's my whole point. I'm not even throwing in extra shit about the law or the child. I don't even want to throw that. I'm just about naturally. A man can just get up and walk away. You know what I'm saying? Through train. Most men, I don't know about these new niggas are being all extra emotional, but niggas that I grew up with, niggas that wasn't emotional after having sex with youngest. You know what I'm saying? The youngest was the ones that was getting all attached and tripping and busting niggas' car windows out because they, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't handle the good dick. So what I'm saying is if all this shit is happening, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like the level of teaching has to be different, and it has to be maximized on both people, but in different ways. That's my whole point. Everybody gotta be taught differently, dog. Everybody can't be taught the same in this world, dog. Or it's gonna be niggas left behind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's my whole point.
Double standards
like we
are
talked
interesting.
in circles.
I mean, to an extent. I mean, you know, like we kind of agree and disagree. But I mean, when you think about double standards, I mean, like what are some other double standards that you know, like, I mean, because like this takes me just straight to my orgasm point. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about this shit. I've been talking about it for a minute. I've been hearing conversations of like how it's not fair for women sexually in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like women don't have the same accessibility to great sex as the same way men do. I'll say that.
That's true.
What you think about that?
That's because y'all are selfish.
That's not true.
Is that what you're talking about? Like
that's not true.
A woman getting off.
All right, from an orgasm standpoint.
Oh yeah, I can't be. Well, I will cut all strings. Like if I can't have an orgasm, it doesn't matter. I won't call you the next day.
But let's be real. We was just having a conversation about women not being taught about sex, right?
Right.
So what I'm saying is it's a lot of women out here that are totally 100% dependent on that guy please them. They don't have no type of clue about what pleases them. And that's the shit that women get the okay on, because a lot of guys, we put so much pressure on ourselves trying to please the woman that we don't understand the bitch we trying to please don't know shit about herself sexually. Yeah. So a lot of times she be like, no, to the left. She don't even know she's talking about she should be going to the right. She be like, no, to the left. And you be like, oh, bitch, you don't even know where your spot at. The fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying?
But you know, sex is a more mental thing. So I think
that's
mentally
true too,
you have to take me there first. Before you can mentally stimulate me before you even touch me. So I think the connection is there. So
right. That's definitely possible.
Yeah. So if I can get a connection there, then I can definitely bust a nut real quick.
But you ain't busting no nut off no little eeny weeny nigga, man. Chill out.
No, you're not poking me with no sausages.
I think communication is you know it's crazy about like communication when it comes to sex with people, because like people can express how much they love each other, how much I care about you, I want to be with you and don't want nobody else
love
to be
ain't
with
real
you.
out here.
I just want you all to myself. And then it's like you can't teach a motherfucker how to get you off though in the side.
I don't know why people don't do that.
Yeah? How you gonna tell me you love me?
Did you say somebody you knew somebody that had 2 kids and they never had an orgasm?
Yeah.
Right.
Never had a fucking orgasm.
I mean, but that's normal shit.
Her life sucks, nigga. Her life sucks, nigga. I
would put those kids up for
she's
adoption.
had one since then.
And start over.
I mean, but that's not an abnormal.
Her oldest kid is like 10, so for like 10 years she
that's not an abnormal occurrence where a woman is having children, is in a long-term committed relationship, and is not having an orgasm. That's crazy to me.
No, I think that's abnormal. I don't think that's happening a lot.
Somebody on my life just said that he feels like some women using toys messes up their orgasm.
That's a
Nah, he telling the truth. You just said the other day about motherfucking toy was burning, motherfucker. You almost blew up on you and shit.
Yeah, that was a malfunction in the toy.
Almost malfunctioned the pussy.
My man's dick is not that hot.
But that motherfucking hot toy almost burnt the pussy hairs up.
And let me tell you something. I would have took his finger and that toy at the same time. Believe me.
Okay. So what was going to go where?
Look, this nigga is a fucking freak. This nigga's sick. This nigga got excited. See how he held the mic?
Back to the question.
This nigga's sick.
What did he say again? I'm sorry.
He said what some women do wrong that messes them up from having an orgasm is using toys.
Okay, so what about Kirk Franklin? Men watching porn.
You just put the past out there.
Yeah, I put the past out there.
Kirk Franklin. I don't think there's nothing wrong with watching porn, and he's married. So,
but I think
it depends on the type of porn you watch.
I think it.
So with him being married, got anything?
You can't be watching no faggy porn.
Christians are taught that anything sexual within your marriage is okay. He's married, so him having a porn addiction is not a big deal.
Well, if he
had the porn addiction before his wife, though. What you talking about? That nigga was born with that shit.
I didn't hear that.
That nigga had the kung fu grip when he was a baby.
And he want to go and watch Britney Brittany big butt, then there's an issue.
What's the issue?
What I said is, if he's watching porn constantly and can't give his woman some sloppy toppy because he uptight and he got Coppertona in his hand, then there's an issue.
Yeah, that's a big issue. Yeah, that's a big issue.
That nigga
had
every time I come home, you're tired.
That nigga had an issue for real.
Sleeping on the sheets.
He had an issue for real though, nigga. I ain't even a nigga that believe that. Do y'all believe sex addiction is real?
Yes.
Fuck no.
I don't believe that. I think everybody want to fuck. Everybody want to fuck.
No,
but when you get to a point where
you don't think everybody want to fuck?
No. But when you get to a point where you're when you get to a point where you're having sex with any and everybody, and you don't, that is a sex addiction. Yes, it is.
A sex addiction doesn't mean that you're promiscuous.
Where you get it, how you get it, that's sexual addiction.
Yes, it is.
You can masturbate for the rest of your life and have a sex.
Yeah, nigga, real shit. That's real shit.
No.
Yes, you can.
What are you
Not
talking
for the rest
about?
Of your life.
So what about the niggas that's buying sex dolls and pocket pussies and shit?
Well, you put a down payment on it. So
I'm gonna get mine in the mail way. Don't hate on my motherfucking inflation.
But listen, even with drug addictions, you start at one drug, and once you get used to that one, you move up to the next one.
You have to
keep constant progression.
That's context.
We talk about context.
It's constant progression. So you can start off being addicted to sex and masturbating, but then after a while, you're gonna want something else. You're not gonna just stay there.
So that's cool. That means if we're in a monogamous relationship, I'm gonna graduate from just being with one woman and wanting to have threesomes all the time.
No, that's so true.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
you're like
yeah, sex and relationships is not like heroin. So how you gonna use a drug in relation
sex?
to?
But that's why you
some relations are like drugs.
That's why you try new things when you're in a relationship because you're so used
just
to
like
the old
drugs.
things that you have to bring in new things to try.
Yeah, you have to spice it up.
That's there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with
but
that.
But see what I'm saying is
what we talking about?
Most women though don't. This is what I'm saying, man. Y'all acting like women are out this joint being so well adversed in knowing about their bodies when they coming across
I'm
men.
not saying that.
They don't dog with the chicks that I known, my nigga. Half of them was sitting there trying to watch me motherfucking dangle dick in front of them. I'm sitting there like, damn, bitch, won't you pop it and shit? I see you on the gram popping. You don't know what to do now. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? You stiff back, you're sitting there scared and shit. What you scared for, bitch?
A couple of drinks will make her jiggle.
Oh, that's what it is?
I think that.
And then next thing you know, I'm looking like Bill Cosby, though. Next thing you know,
I done drunk sex.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a sleepy pussy.
Tell her to bring her own shit. Tell her to bring her own shit.
What type of loose drunk sex we talking about right now, man? Huh?
Tell her to bring her own shit.
I'm just saying, like if you develop chemistry with somebody, and then you can build a flow, you can do whatever.
Yeah, but liquor enhances the chemistry.
It does.
Nobody's knocking
takes the edge off.
It does.
I'm telling
you don't think
so much. Weed sex is better than drunk sex.
Yeah, I agree, totally.
High sex is better than.
But you know what? You know what? Let's stop that, Hunter. Let's stop that because we don't need to be putting one down to uphold another. I take that advice from Kobe Bryant. Because he's put that out there about LeBron and Mike. He said we don't have to down one to uplift another. So let me tell you this: we don't have to down weed to uplift alcohol.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Let's love them both.
He said that.
Let's love them both.
He said that after
let's love them both.
So I like the alcohol since it's legal, and I like tequila. Tequila makes me feel sexy.
From my personal
but see, when you banging when you drunk though, and let's keep it real. You don't even be feeling it half the time.
For a man.
Yeah, for a man, you don't be feeling that shit, man. You be putting that destruction down. You don't be feeling that shit, dog. You don't feel it till it's that time to get it off.
Destruction.
Yeah,
but that depends on how much y'all drink, right?
Right.
But see, the thing about when you smoking,
like you got to know your limit. You got to know your limit to where your dick is gonna get limp because you had too much.
Listen, I didn't say that. I didn't say limp. I didn't say limp.
But I'm saying you got to know.
You ain't putting no destruction down with
limp. You got to know your stage.
You ain't putting no destruction down with limp. What I'm saying is, when you drunk, right, it's almost like you put on an extra armor. You put on the helmet and everything. You think it's like, let's go, Sergeant. We're ready for war. But yet, when you smoke, though,
you feel
it's
like you on cloud nine.
Nigga, you feel. You know what I'm about to come when I'm smacked? I feel the shit in my ankle. I feel like a little buzzing in my ankle.
You know,
right?
you said that before.
I've said that shit. I feel a little twitch in my ankle, and I said, oh shit. This shit about to happen, nigga. This shit about to be real right here, nigga.
Gadget, go.
Bruh. That's how I be. But I feel it in Achilles. I feel it in Achilles, though. So what I'm saying though is real shit. I'm being real, though. And that's why I love smack sex, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I love smack sex. Because when you, like I said, when you drunk, my ankle don't feel shit.
What I will vouch for when it comes to high sex, I'm telling you, off the treats, like especially off the treats and smoking, but just off the treats, I don't know what it is about like eating marijuana infused food.
It's probably ingesting you differently though.
That shit gets you higher differently from an internal standpoint.
They say
when
that
you fucking off of like
it's digested
treats.
differently, bro. Yeah.
It does.
The edibles.
Yeah, the edibles I learned in Vegas. They
we going back. I knew it was coming.
No, we got the truth. You get educated because it's legal out there. So I was asking some of the girls. I went with 20 people.
Right, you had a demonstration, right?
I went with 20 people, and some people lunched out off of those eatables. Like, what are you looking at? They said that the edibles stay in your system longer.
Oh, they do?
And they're stronger, yeah.
I thought that shit was staying in your system lesser than smoking it, but damn.
Nah, I'm telling you, like,
and they say when you eat them, you can't control the high like when you smoke.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
Like that police officer that called in.
You control the high.
Yeah, I said, I'm about to die.
I'm about to die.
He's like, I'm about to die, please.
We ate, man, sir, what did you do? He said, we ate some brownies.
Hey, look, let me check it.
It was weed in it.
Hey, you know what? He probably had them strong joints, cuz. Let me tell Krown 360 what happened to me. I told y'all niggas, but let me tell the people on the air. Bruh, I took one of them edibles that had 500 milligram brownies from California. The homie gave me the joints, and so I'm trying to join. I'm like, man, I don't feel nothing. So the nigga was like, he said, hey man, you gonna feel something soon? So I said, man, let me get another one. He's like, nah, you don't want no more.
Oh, Lord.
I took it as a personal challenge, right? You know, if you know me, you know I'm stubborn out here.
Right,
so I was like, nigga, give me that motherfucking brownie, man. Give me that shit. So I ate 2 fucking brownies, 500 milligrams, right? So my younger come home. She said, hey, babe, can you get some groceries from downstairs? I'm like, all right, bet. So my homie left. I went downstairs, got the groceries. When I come back upstairs, I put the groceries down, and I'm breathing. I couldn't stop breathing. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting down. I'm like, hold on, it's going to stop any minute. That motherfucker never stopped. I said, take me to the bed. I go to the bed, dog. I got numb. Everything was numb from head to toe. So the only thing I could do, I became a paraplegic, right? The only thing I could do to make sure I was still alive was lick the pillow, right? I was like, I'm licking the pillow because it let me know I'm still alive, right? Because I was thinking like any minute my soul about to leave my body, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
he thought he was gonna die.
I thought I was going to the upper room, nigga. I said, oh, it's over. My mama gonna be mad at me. But I was but nigga, my youngin was mad because she said, let me call the doctor. And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna be the first nigga to die off edibles. I'm gonna die here alone. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, nigga, when I finally started feeling my limbs and shit, I said, nah, I ain't fucking with no more edibles, nigga. That shit is
overdid it.
I overdid it, but that's the thing about edibles. You gotta take your time for it to hit you.
Nobody told you to take 1,000 milligrams.
I'm impatient. I'm an impatient person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not patient for that shit.
That's the lesson for today.
Don't
go eating edibles like it's a really regular snack.
Yeah.
Please. It's not a regular snack.
No, it's not.
It's not, my nigga.
Piece by piece.
No matter how good it tastes, my nigga, it's not a regular snack, my nigga. Be easy, bro.
Be easy.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't challenge. Don't.
My youngin ain't shit neither because she was looking at. She ain't had no sympathy, nigga. She was looking at me like,
you gotta put the groceries away.
Yeah, nigga. I'm like, bitch, I'm dying.
I did the same thing. Like, ain't nobody tell your ass to eat both of them fucking apples.
Man, but see, that's what I say.
Drink some water and lay down.
You see, that's what I say. Every man need a supportive woman.
Groceries away.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She mad because the groceries still on the floor and shit. I'm like, oh, you mad? You petty motherfucker.
Why are you licking a pillowcase?
Right. You nasty nigga. Hey, look, I'm scared to die, bitch. Shit.
Oh man. Man. So what about this Drake, man?
What about that picture?
Pusha T got Drake on the raps. Hey, yeah, why? Hold on.
I don't know. I think Drake got that.
We're gonna stay in the picture. Why in the fuck did Drake take a blackface picture?
Why did he take it? Yeah.
Okay, let's be real. Let's be real.
And this is not a new picture that he took.
No, it's not.
This is
it's
not
an
new.
old joint.
So why I'm mad about it.
How old is it though?
I don't know exactly.
He looks very young. But why I'm mad about the situation is It was very disrespectful back.
The picture, yeah, you're right.
You know,
well, why? What do you think is going to be the answer for it?
The Caucasian made fun of us, so they made us dress like
and that bullshit.
If he was to come out right after he took the picture and said, "Look, the reason why I did this is because A, B, and C." Mm-hmm. Now, to me, it's like he's making fun of it.
But let me ask you this.
I'm not. Go ahead.
What if his publicist and them come out with a story and they say, well, he's an actor and he was doing this for a role in a movie that he wound up not getting? Are you gonna feel better about that? Are you gonna be like, oh, well, I understand?
What I sent you guys the article, and in the article, the only thing that it was stated, it was I was trying. This is what allegedly the photographer said. I was trying to catch Drake's vision. What the fuck vision are you talking about?
Right.
What was his vision?
That's my point.
And why is he not coming out and talking about it?
Yeah. Oh, he would have to talk about it now.
But see, that's the crazy point. Like, why would you take a photo shoot like that and just have the pictures and never put them out?
And never put it and
what
never
did you
talk
take them
about
for?
it. Yeah, what did you
That shit
talk
don't even make sense.
You know what? But see, this is what I'm saying. In this day and age, people don't have no backbone, bruh. Drake's music is synonymous with a good time. So what I'm saying is, once that publicist come out with a good little spinoff, watch how this shit just die the fuck down, bruh.
So to twist into to Pusha T and how this is like a real hip hop beef, especially because Pusha's tearing this nigga ass up first and foremost.
It's debatable, bruh.
But nobody's been going on for a minute.
Nobody's killing nobody.
This ain't nothing new.
I don't know.
How did it start?
You know,
we don't know that shit.
It goes back years.
We don't know why this shit started.
It goes back years, but I mean, you know, from a hip hop WWE fan standpoint, you know what I'm saying? We ain't vouching on this like it's on some street shit.
Because I heard Pusha T's interview on The Breakfast Club, and he been holding this back for
Does he have a twin brother?
Nah, twin brother. But he got a brother.
Was he with the Neptunes?
Yeah, with the Clips. The group was called the Clips. Yeah.
Okay. What do you feel about the situation? That's all.
Right.
I don't think too much about it. I don't really care. I think it's all entertaining and comical. I'm not offended that Drake did it. When I think deeply about it, I don't think Drake meant any ill harm from the photo.
But why didn't he come out and talk about it? This is what I don't like.
But she's saying that because
you're almost speaking about it as if Drake put it out.
Especially coming from a multicultural
Drake ain't put that
family.
shit out. That shit came out.
Caucasian,
but that's why
black.
I don't think he meant anything by it.
Like, how could you?
How?
Because he has a good relationship with his father.
What is it blackface?
I don't think that he would do it in a way to be disrespectful towards us, especially if he's half of us.
So how are you wearing that and not being disrespectful?
Yeah.
How are you wearing that and not being disrespectful?
I think
you understand what hole you put yourself in right now?
I think he has to have a great explanation for it.
Why would you? But see, you know what? Hold on, time out, y'all.
I really don't think he meant anything by it. Whether
this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. When that publicist come out and had that great spin story. It's people like Tia that's going to be like,
because I don't care either
that's
way.
why he did it. I knew it was a great reason why he put on blackface.
I don't care.
No fucking great reason for that shit.
Let me make this very clear. I don't care.
We ain't saying you can, but you said it had to be some great reason.
People don't care about the whole nigga thing and then not meaning nothing. I don't care that Drake put on a blackface.
I got you.
I'm asking you.
I'm not thinking that deep into
it. What is a great reason? What is a great reason that you would be like, oh, I get that.
We're not talking about this.
That's what I'm saying.
Something like you said, maybe a role that he didn't get, or maybe like a photo shoot
that he was trying to be
artistic and express, something.
Hunter, don't do that to him. Hunter, stop. Don't do that to him, man. Go ahead.
Wait, no, don't disrespect me. What did you say? Why? He be trying me.
Yo,
what did you say?
He said, go ahead and hit it with the question.
No, what I'm asking, so what I'm trying to understand, so there are valid reasons to do blackface? Like let's exclude the other questions. What are the reasons why you would do it?
I think if a black person or half black person is
doing
it for artistic reasons or to express a certain point, it's nothing wrong with it.
That's exactly what I'm asking you though. What point is that?
If a white person does it,
I ain't talking about the see that
then it's something wrong with it.
You change the context when you say that.
But that's how it began. A white person didn't put a black face.
Right, that's
a white person
so
made a black person
put a black face on.
School it,
just to clown.
And that's
school it, make fun of you.
Please,
that's fine. But I still think everybody does things artistically in their own way. They all have their own viewpoint.
I don't think
not art to me. That
It's
Drake
I'm with you,
ill intently put it out with a negative connotation.
Why was
been so secretive?
I don't care who put it out. At the end of the day, I don't think he did a blackface to demean.
You don't even know this nigga.
So why would
you ain't never meet this nigga.
What are the valid reasons to?
It's because he light skinned. She's trying to prove this nigga. Yeah. If he was dark skinned,
I do not care. I don't care either way. I don't care.
Bro,
that's why I didn't want to talk about it because I don't care.
I think how I feel. I think it's a shameful thing, and it
you
hurts.
Put yourself in a motherfucking hole and not
but
care.
But you know what? You know what it made me think. You know what it made me think about.
That's all I'm saying.
It made me think about how in this day and age, if more than ever, bro, it's being evident that people got to stop putting people on pedestals, bro. Like, stop putting people up on this person is so great, because in this day and age, all the real motherfuckers is dead and gone. These motherfuckers now that are put on the pedestal, these motherfuckers ain't got no backbone, shorty. These motherfuckers is not about the people like how the people would like them to be. You know what I'm saying? They selling dreams and shit for people to buy into, to consume. So what I'm saying is the same thing with Drake with the blackface. Niggas is gonna make room for that. Same thing with Donald Glover with him doing his shit with the This Is America video, but him moving a certain way, playing a gay character on the movie, him having a white woman and shit. There's a lot of shit that these days, everybody that put themselves on the platform, right? Mm-hmm. That or not even put themselves, but black people put on the platform. Black people got this practice where they want to put niggas on a pedestal, like because he got this success, or he's up here, he's this and he's that. But really, these motherfuckers ain't worthy of that. But J. Cole did a song about the false idols and shit. You feel me?
And you can even tie that back into my point earlier with the teenagers. But I ain't gonna digress too much. But that's a great point to make, though. It's like
that's your favorite word too, my nigga. Digress.
How do we value things? What do we measure ourselves up and against? What are the standards? How do we gauge how the narratives are changing? It's crazy how certain narratives can change with the LGBTQ motherfuckers.
That is not
right. But then when it comes to other,
say that.
He about to bang on you, nigga. He about to bang on you. Her fist balled up, nigga. Her left leg is twitching, nigga. When you say that, she said,
"Nah." Her titty popping is like
nigga. She was about to straight snuff you on the side, bro.
Who said something about titty popping?
Oh, this
freak ass nigga, man. Go ahead. You ain't getting the titty now. He just said the shit about the LGBTQ.
Never gonna get it. Never I love my voice.
Go ahead, my nigga. What's your point, though? You probably ain't remember now.
No, I'm with you. I mean, it's like when you pick narratives that you stand strong on, even from a nation standpoint, a government standpoint, politics, media, or you digress into some of the things we talking about. It's like we flip flop with the shit. We have nothing we really stand on. It doesn't.
Yeah. That's people. That's the average person.
So it's like in a day and age where we at now, and that's why I threw LGBTQ out there. Like, as far as like, it's crazy how you can validate one thing based on what you want to validate it off of, and then other things is absolutely inexcusable behavior for humans.
It is. Because other people are going to emulate that and think it's funny and think it's right to do. And I've seen it. I watched a movie and the boy was from a mixed background. His father was black and his mother was white, and he did a video at school with a blackface, and they thought it was funny. His father said, absolutely not. Take that shit down off of the internet.
Fucking right, nigga.
Do you understand what that represented? How they shamed us with the... They made us feel bad about who we were and our color and our skin color. My grandmother, as a child, I don't know if I told you guys this, my great-grandmother was a dark-skinned woman. She was a Blackfoot Indian, but she was very dark and had silky hair. My grandmother was very light. Her father was Caucasian. Father was white.
Sorry to hear that.
A lady saw my great-grandmother, my grandmother walking down the street and told the police, I think that lady kidnapped this child. They held my great-grandmother in the police station until my great-grandfather came and got them.
Damn.
But you know what? Now that I think about it, Y'all said that white people put black people in blackface, right? Mm-hmm. So how's that any different than the word nigga? How white people put it on us to make it seem like it was a negative connotation. How's that any different? So if I'm saying that I don't care about the whole Drake blackface thing, then how come y'all can't correlate that to the whole nigga thing that we just talked about last week? So white people initiated both.
This is you trying to find it out.
I'm not finding it out.
White people initiated what? With Drake and Pusha beef?
No. I mean, but it's like
the blackface.
Blackface
and the word nigga.
Right,
but white people ain't create the word nigga though. Well, their little version.
That's what we talked about that, and that's one part of that.
It was a Spanish word. It was from Spain, right?
No. That's
old Latin. That's old.
It's a Latin and Spanish.
We go back to.
Bitch named her dog that shit. But I had a neighbor that named her dog that black. What is it?
Negro?
It was Negro. Yeah, this bitch that dog. She called her fucking dog. She called her dog Negro in front of me. My nigga, I was like, bitch. Never. I couldn't believe the shit. I was smoking weed with her too.
She was Spanish.
Yeah, but still, bitch, who you fucking calling Negro? It was a little black dog. She's like Negro. I was like, bitch, I thought she was talking to me at first. This little black dog come out of nowhere and shit.
But she did ask you a question. How do you feel?
Nah, that bitch ain't care about that shit.
No. Tia just asked you a question about what's the difference between the blackface and the word Negro.
Well, what I'm
if
saying,
white people pushed both of those on us to make us feel a certain kind of way, and y'all don't have an issue with the word nigga because we discussed that last week, then why does blackface make y'all so upset?
It's a different concept.
But you know what?
Blackface totally make me upset.
But you know what?
You gotta keep it within concept.
Just a question.
But hold on, let me ask you. Can I answer a question?
You got it.
In my reality, I would encourage black people to stop being emotionally invested in stereotypical stuff that is supposed to make you emotionally driven or upset. You know what I'm saying? I.e. the word nigga, i.e. the blackface, all this shit niggas got because it doesn't come from a valid place. So anything that a motherfucker can use that was used against us to hurt us, I think that we would be doing ourselves injustice and growing of continuing to being affected by the same shit that our ancestors was affected by. We need to grow and stop being I say hold Drake accountable for doing the shit because he's melanated. But what I'm saying is, if we see a white person do it, like, we gotta stop letting trigger. And I was gonna use that one of my trigger words. We gotta stop being triggered by shit that the opposition do. To play us out of the opposition.
That shit look terrible. You see that shit, E?
I don't like it.
This shit is chess, not checkers, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you take that picture, cuz?
It's gonna look, but mark my words, it's gonna be about some movie role. It's gonna be about some movie role, and all this shit gonna clear right out. Nah,
he gonna struggle with it.
My nigga, are you serious?
Yeah.
In this day and age, where gangster rappers are out here sucking dick, out this joint being
why you say that so hard like
that? Because it's true. I never thought I'd see the day where gangster niggas got colorful hair out here being homocentric. I never thought I'd see the day with this shit, bruh. So and these motherfuckers still making money, still having clout and all that shit. So don't tell me that. But
whose fault is that though?
Drake, it's a lot of people
buying the music. But we gotta blame the fans.
We not buying that shit. We not buying that shit.
We not
buying that shit. The music who wasn't. Hold up, nah. The music who it wasn't originally created for. Those people are the ones that's buying it and financing that fuckery. Don't get it twisted. Niggas is.
That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah. I just had to put that out there though, man. I had to shut that shit down. But that blackface shit ain't gonna shut Drake down.
With Drake and the blackface shit, what I don't understand is how at any point in time, how do you get to the point where you say, you know what, I want to have this photo shoot where I'm doing a blackface photo shoot? What moved you to do it to the point where Pusha T is the first person that put it out to people?
No bullshit.
How is that possible? Where you took this photo, you did these photos,
and it's not fake. I showed you the proof.
Yeah, I thought it was fake.
It's not fake. And you did this photo shoot, but them pictures was just chilling.
But you know what?
And then Pusha
not only had that, but he the one that they said amongst the hip hop circles, they already knew this. But the niggas that wasn't involved in the circles, we didn't know that nigga had a child. Pusha T was putting that shit out there. I was like, they got a child? What
they
the
must
fuck?
have been best friends or something.
But what it is, their camps work together.
Chin.
Bruh, Pusha was putting shit out there.
Like she had,
he had a baby by a stripper.
Yeah.
And she ain't the
Drake
got a nice. He used to have a nice lineup. But this woman right here, she is not attractive.
It's not about having a nice pussy. It's just about a nigga having an oops moment. It's just a oops.
No, she's.
Thank you.
No,
I feel the air.
It's a oops, my nigga. It's a oops. I remember one time years ago. I was a young nigga. I was in high school. This nigga, I ain't gonna say a nigga name because nigga might be listening, but motherfucker, this nigga baby mother was sitting on my lap and shit, right? And I ain't even want the bitch on my lap because she was ugly as shit, but she was thick. You know what I'm saying? But the bitch was sitting on me. What I say
earlier?
Bitch was sitting, but I ain't want her on my motherfucking lap.
All the time.
I ain't want her on my lap though. It was just that I just didn't tell her to go.
I've used that word.
But anyway. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, the homie was walking by. He saw her sitting on me and shit. And I was like, oh, shit. I saw him walk off. And I was like, oh, I got to holler at the homie. Make sure he cool. So I went out there to holler at the nigga. I was like, hey, man, you good? Like, I didn't even want her sitting on me and shit. He was like, oh, nah, man, I'm good. He said, but I'm just letting you know, man. Like, I ain't tripping on her, man. I didn't want to have no baby with her, my nigga. He was like, but she was just on top of me, my nigga. And I was about to nut. And I was about to push her off. And then I just said, fuck it. So when I say all that because... niggas ain't out this. The bitch pussy don't have to be good or great for a nigga to make a mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
niggas,
absolutely.
it just take that moment when niggas say, oh, fuck it.
This goes back to my initial convo
about being accountable. I got you.
When your son's 16, he could get his dick sucked randomly behind the stairwell.
Can't get pregnant, but bitch swallowing babies though.
Should have got Malaya pregnant. I like
when you drink and you
don't even know these people.
I don't know.
She be talking about people she don't even know.
I'm saying off of looks. I liked Malaya better than I like this girl here.
She cool. She got a real lively booty though. I swear.
A lively what?
It's a lively one. They got pulses
all
in her ass and shit.
But you know what? You know what's funny? Like the way that Pusha T dissed Drake, the way that he intelligently did it, like he disrespected how his father treated his mother, and then equated it to how he's treating his alleged baby mother.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Nigga, you parading this Steve Harvey suit nigga wearing.
No, his father looked straight up like Steve Harvey,
like he
or
went on this nigga in a different way. I'm telling you, in a different way.
I don't think there's no coming back from that for Drake.
Begin to rock.
Nah, y'all
I think Drake has to hit his next best punch will get him to a draw. He
better make a fucking silent movie with that face.
I'm talking at best. I'm not saying he's going to do it.
Well, I want.
But what could he say?
Shit, who the fuck knew what Pusha was going to say?
Pusha T already aired all his dirty laundry. Like what? Well, how do you respond to that?
I mean, but Pusha everybody got dirty laundry. Shit. Pusha
unless you hit like an Eminem type of comeback, like what you gonna say?
What Eminem comeback he ever had?
From like the movie 8 Mile.
Be quiet, church girl.
Yeah,
just saying.
She quoting church. She quoting movies and shit. Movie raps.
Shut up,
she quotes movie raps.
When you kind of go and dig on yourself.
Church girl, be quiet.
She quote movie raps over
here.
How
can you top that?
He gonna be all right. Drake will be all right. The women love him. He's light skinned.
Here's the ironic thing about Drake. He has a press rollout coming. He has an album coming out. Mm-hmm. Pusha T just actually was the first artist that changed the landscape with the new Kanye model. We ain't talked about yet with a 7-song album too. Mm-hmm. We ain't talking about that.
So who?
Pusha T's album is 15 minutes long. That's it.
Lord, that's her. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she fat though.
Dang.
She fat.
I would have gave her a baby.
See, thank you.
I would have gave her twins.
Hey, what? Damn.
Hey,
it's
like that, shorty?
It's like that?
That's shorty.
That ain't the shorty we seen earlier in the pictures
that
on
bitch
Instagram.
Chin.
Well, you know, she got that child support. She has some things tucked and tilted.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Shit that we need to be teaching our sons about, nigga. It takes to my point,
Because I know one thing.
Oh, so now we teaching our sons.
Teaching our sons about that child support, nigga. That shit out here, nigga. You gotta be wearing pussy out here, my nigga.
Oh, man.
Nah, my nigga. I've been telling niggas all this for a long time, bruh. This day and age, you gotta be aware of pussy. Pussy ain't coming to you all happy no more. Pussy coming to you now like it's a double-faced demon, nigga. Like it's trying to take your soul now, nigga. It's trying to get your money before you even got it.
Oh my god,
nigga, this shit is crazy now. Bitches used to be lovely. Now these bitches out here, they plotting, nigga.
I don't know where you be hanging out.
Okay. I'm in the same places y'all be
at.
You
had a bad experience. Somebody try to get you.
You know what? You lucky we run out of time because it's brothers that could call up this show and talk some real shit about how these women are out here. You know what I'm saying? They treacherous. They treacherous out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we get into that time, you know what I'm saying? But I swear, we had time. I get them niggas to call up and put their stories out there, man. It's a lot of us out here. Them women attacking real niggas out here.
They attacking?
Yeah, they coming at the niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, look at Egypt out there in Vegas with their ass poking out.
Booty ass thickness.
Let me squeeze that joint.
That is the Vegas. Go ahead, Ronnie. Love you, boo.
Ronnie in that joint.
I was my exotic. That was my pink exotic
Ronnie
outfit.
Gonna get in trouble by his woman like a motherfucker.
Congratulations,
right
Tish and Chris. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
They are getting married June 17th. I am in the wedding, so I'll send you guys a picture.
Good luck. What's their name?
Tish and Chris.
Tish and Chris. Good luck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga Ronnie gonna get put on punishment like shit.
Nah, Ronnie ain't doing nothing but his job.
That big butt bitch that's on that podcast.
That's me.
Ronnie ain't doing nothing but his job, my nigga.
You ain't getting no pussy till your birthday next year, nigga. Punishment. I don't give a fuck what you say, nigga. You're wrong. Even if I'm wrong, I'm right.
Wait, hold on.
Ronnie, you're done. I don't mean
sidebar. This is real quick.
That's James.
It ain't unusual to be loved by anyone.
They got a call and join. Oh shit!
It's not unusual to love anyone.
Y'all niggas tripping.
Right.
So
it's about that time.
Yeah, let's get up out of here, my niggas. It's about that time for real, for real.
Oh man.
All right, Krown 360 in the house.
Any last words from y'all? What's up?
Hey man, shout out to my man Pac. Follow him on Instagram at G2A Man time.
Ambien.
Single popping.
Ambien does not make you say racial things. So Roseanne, you suck.
Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck Roseanne. How about that?
And they cancel your show. So I'm thumbs up to the production company. That's my last word.
You know what?
Ambien makes me go to sleep.
Fuck her.
Fuck her.
Fuck her.
Yeah. T, you got anything you want to say?
Fuck her.
Not tonight. I'm sad.
Krown 360, we love you guys.
Nigga, we love
Joe
y'all.
Marv got a new project coming too,
yeah,
man.
that shit coming. If y'all heard them bars, I'm cooking. Man. I'm in the lab, my nigga.
We got a whole music division that's really not understood just yet, but y'all gonna get it though.
Let me tell you, my nigga, a nigga get a podcast and now all of a sudden niggas in my DM talking about when the next project. I'm like, shit. Before the podcast, where the fuck was you at, nigga?
Yeah, I know. And watch the podcast. We need y'all to.
They watching.
Support us.
They watching.
Thank God that they want to listen and they want to hear.
Yeah, you right. So shout out to everybody supporting it.
Shout out to everyone supporting Krown 360.
Go to church Sunday.
Go to church Sunday. Oh no. Church closed when I come. Church be closed when I come, my nigga. They shut them doors. But it's all good. We out of here. You know what I'm saying? Krown 360 next week. Easy, greasy.